Hello, today I just wanted to share with you a small little Staples haul and then to talk about how I'm going to sort of set up my Franklin Covey inserts. So I will show you the little haul and then we'll get into the inserts. So I found this Scotch tape and it was in clearance for 50 cents and it was so cute that I had to pick it up, and it is just like regular Scotch tape. You can kind of see through it a little bit. It's not a washi tape, but it's super cute, and so I think I might use this at work, or I don't know where I'm going to use it, but it was 50 cents. So I liked that. I also got these Papermate ink joys, which I will review in a separate video. And then, on the suggestion of a couple of viewers, I got some mini binders. So the Franklin Covey inserts that I sort of went over earlier this week, I had shared that I didn't actually get a binder, and if you're interested, that was my last video. I'll try to remember to link it below. Otherwise, you can just go to my channel and it'll be there. But the Franklin Covey inserts, I didn't get a binder with them. And so I got two suggestions that I took. One of the suggestions was go to Staples and they have mini binders there. They fit the hole punches in the paper, fit the rings in the binder, and why don't you use one of those until you find a Franklin Covey binder that you actually want to invest in, because the Franklin Covey binders are expensive. So I went to Staples and I looked. They literally had two Franklin Covey binders at this Staples, and it's the only Staples that's anywhere near me. And the two that they had were a wire-bound system. That means you buy a wire-bound insert, calendar insert that you just slide into a pocket, and then it has some other pockets in it. So it wouldn't have worked anyway. They also had maybe maximum 10 Daytimer brand binders, and only like 3 were in the size that I was looking for, like the classic size, or they may be called the desk size, or A5, whatever it's called. And I didn't really care for any of those. So I thought, alright, I'm going to go look at the mini binders, see how those look, and I ended up getting these two. So I got two because another viewer had suggested that I get a separate binder for my finances, and I think that that was a good suggestion. So this is the first one that I got. This is the brand Studio C, and it's just a 1-inch binder. It's a 9x7, and it had this cute little pattern on it, and then inside it was polka dots. They had a couple of other colors, but this was the one that I liked, and I think this one was about five and some change. Then they had these little mini Staples brand binders, and this one was a little more expensive. It was either 6 or 7 or 8. I can't remember. I looked at, they had a few different options, and I decided on this one. So I think that this one is going to be for my finances, and if it works out, I may never buy a Franklin Covey binder just to have my finances, because I'm going to keep that at home on my desk, and this will definitely house all of the inserts. I'll put them in here and we'll check it out together. But this will house all of the inserts, and it will just be like one separate thing I have on my desk. Thinking about having a separate financial binder, it made sense to me, because if you look at the video where I go over what's in that package, I don't need to carry all of that with me. I don't need like an overview of my annual budget or my monthly budget with me on a like daily basis where I'm bringing it back and forth to work. And if I truly want to use all of those inserts and like put the institution passwords and names and account numbers and all that, I don't really want that outside of my house anyway. So I think that this will be my dedicated, or one of these, this one I'll use for now, will be my dedicated home financial binder, and it was really inexpensive, so I think this will work out just fine. It doesn't have to be super rugged. It's not going to go like in and out of my bag or anything like that. So that was for this. So let's try it out, and then we'll see how everything fits. So this is the entire financial pack. It looks like that. And so that is going to fit no problem. So you've got the cover page, and then the little tabs, and then this is here with all the sections. Like I said, I already went over it in my last video, so I won't go over it now, but just so you can see how it looks. It all lined up perfectly. I didn't have to hole punch anything, which was awesome. Thank you so much, viewer, for suggesting or telling me that this all worked together. And another thing, they sell like all kinds of little dividers, like dividers that you can rewrite on that are plastic, the regular old-fashioned like tab dividers. They sell little pockets and paper covers. They sell all kinds of, anything they would sell for a big binder, they sell for these little binders. I didn't feel the need to get any of that because the Franklin Covey set already came with all the tabs and all the labels. So this is how it all fits in here. And I think this will work out totally fine for on my desk. It's really small. And then I can have all of this in here. Plus, if I want to put anything else in here, I can, but I don't really anticipate the need to do that. I think this will work out perfectly. So not only does this, not need to travel around with me, but it will also free up space in my binder when I do get a Franklin Covey binder for other things. So that'll be great. And then I got this little mini binder, the Staples brand. So I don't necessarily like the look of it. In fact, I think the other one is a lot cuter. But the reason why I got this one is because it holds more pages. So this one says it holds 275 pages, even though it's a 1-inch. The rings are 1 inch. Holds 275 versus the other just generic Staples brand, which hold, I think it said 175. So that made a huge difference to me. And I think it's the size and shape of the rings. It also seemed a lot more durable, so this will come with me to work. It will go in and out of my bag, and so it needs to be a little bit more rugged. And you can pull out these and you can label it if you want, but that's essentially how it looks. It has a rubberized edge, and then the sides of the spine are rubberized around, and it's definitely like a hard plastic. I'm trying to think of what else would have this kind of plastic, but it is a hard, thick plastic for sure. I think you can see that. And it has 2 pockets inside. So one here and one here. And I also liked how this opens. So whenever you have a binder where the rings are here on the spine, you usually need page lifters on both sides so that you can just close it and the pages don't get bent. Like in this one, the pages will, get bent, but this one I'm not going to I'll open it, probably once a day to do my stuff, my paperwork in the evening. But when I close it, I can just do that and it's not a big deal, right? But when you have something that you're, using all the time, I just don't want to, I didn't want to have page lifters. I like that it lays flat. It lays completely flat so that when I'm, teaching, I can have my lesson plans open. Whereas a binder like this, it does lay flat. I shouldn't say that. But some of them were not as nice to lay flat. I'll put it that way because I did check that in the store. The other Staples brand, I believe. So it lays nice and flat, and it is rubberized a little bit, so it does have some grip, so it's not just going to knock off your desk too easily. The other thing that I liked was that it has just one of these. So if you just push this down, it will open it up. I know that's not a huge thing, but it does make a difference. I have a Martha Stewart binder that a friend got me for my birthday, and it has the rings open up down here like this, and I love that. It's just, I don't know why that little detail makes such a difference to me. So these are a D-ring shape instead of the traditional round, and they're just kind of thin, and why they hold 275 pages, I would imagine has to do with this design and the fact that it's over here versus on the spine. But I thought this would be a very cheap alternative to a Franklin Covey until I can find one that I want. And who knows, maybe I'll just like this and I'll just want to carry this around and never invest in the Franklin Covey binder. I can't imagine that, but you never know. So I just wanted to throw some of these inserts in and see how they looked. So just to give you an idea of what you can fit in here. So if I open this up, I've just got the blooms, 2 days on a page. And I wanted to also show you a couple of the other inserts that came in this because a viewer pointed out to me that I didn't show you everything that came in the pack because I didn't realize that these things came in the pack. So I'm just going to pull out, let's try 3 months. We'll see if we can fit more than 3 months in there after the fact. And so now I'm at the end of the months. And let's go to July, master task list. Here's July. Okay, so here was the stuff that I failed to show you, or here's some of it. Hey. So let me put these in and then I'll point those out. So then August comes next. And August goes to here. While I'm doing this, I just want to give a shout out to my dad. Dad, if you are watching this, hello. And I will see you very soon. My mom told me that my dad has been watching my videos, and that just tickles me. Okay, September 30th. Wow, that is interesting. Is that just, it is. Okay, that's weird. All right, I just found out something new. So easily 3 months fit in this little binder. Super easy. I could fit way more in here. Let's try. Let's see how much more we can fit in. So let's keep going. And now we're going to go to, where are my month tabs? Here's my months. So now that I know my dad's watching my videos, I have to be careful what I say, because if I buy him something, I can't show you. Alright, so there are some extra pages in here that I wasn't aware of, but I will point them out to you as I go through. Just a minute. So there's October. I bet I can get 6 months in here. That is going to be my guess. Probably, I don't know, maybe even more than that. Which would really be awesome. I may never go into a Franklin Covey if that's the case. November. What if I could get... No, there's no way I can get the whole year in here. No way. December. And I don't know that I would need the whole year. 6 months is I think, plenty. That would cover all of my school cycle and plenty of time. So let's see how this does. Easy. 6 months. That's what fits in it. That is kind of surprising. That's a lot, right? That's a lot to fit in this little mini binder. That's pretty cool. Maybe I will never go to like the Franklin Covey binder. I'm pretty shocked about this. So I just wanted to show you some of the pages that I didn't know were in here, but I kind of see them now. So there's our overview calendar. And so July, you know, it's going to open like that, and so I'll just pick this up and show you. I think this will work out perfectly. So at the end of July, my viewer told me that they give you some different worksheets. So let's look at this. This is at the end of July, and I saw this at the end of every month. They give you a business expense log. So business purpose, where, why, who, etc., beginning, end of the odometer, miles traveled, gas, auto, travel fares. So they give you a little business log at the end. Sorry, I think I just knocked the camera. Let's see if there's anything else that's different. So end of August is another business log. I saw a different page in here, I thought. End of September. Where did that other page go? Am I having a weird moment? Or I swore it was somewhere in October. Yes. So here's just like a random piece of notebook paper that I saw when I was putting in the inserts for October. So maybe it's at the end or at the beginning of each new quarter, they give you just like a little separate sheet of paper, but I realized it because it's like the lavender pattern, and it, you know, it wasn't matching the little winter berries pattern. So I'm just going to double check and see if there's any other extra stuff that I have missed. So each month it looks like has the travel log at the end, and, or the business expense, sorry. So there's that, and then let's look through these really quickly. So, January, okay. So here's the beginning of January. I don't see an extra notes page there. March. I've pulled out a couple of these time to reorder and these kinds of things. April. I see the travel logs or the business logs. There's another just random little piece of paper at the, that's weird. I guess there's really, to me, no rhyme or reason at this point as to why I'm getting these little random pieces of paper. I thought it would be at the quarter. It would be kind of nice to have a little set of note papers that match this. I guess I only have 2 pages. And then I saw some different things here at the end. So, at the end of all of the year. So I think I got 3 of these total, and these are just 3 little blank or lined papers. So 3 note papers. There may be more in there, but I didn't see more. Then they give you a list of holidays and observances, and it looks like it's for America. There may be some other things. It's hard for me to tell. Oh, and Canada. So they give you a list of holidays, and it's the date and the day of the week for 2016 through 2020. Then they give you a July 2017 forward planning calendar. So it's 1 month on a page, and that's a really cool idea to, you know, so that you just have an opportunity to do some planning out. So probably what I will do is when I put the next half of the year in there, I'll add these to the end. And they also, oh, wow, they give you, oh, well, because you would have to have, excuse me, you would have half of 2017 already because this goes to next June, but then it looks like they give you 2018 as well. That's pretty nice. And these are all in the lavender pattern. And so they give you all the way through June 2018. So a year out. Then they give you this future planning page for 2018, and that is very cool. And for 2019, what? Franklin Covey, look at you. So yeah, that pretty much covers what is in those inserts, a few little note pages and things, but it all fits in here. At least 6 months do. And so I think what I'm going to do is I am going to probably add, oops, oh, I have the check registers as well. I will put those in my financial binder, but there will be plenty of room for that. In fact, let's do that now. This is turning into just a little setup video. So for now, I haven't got it all arranged, but I'll just throw them back here behind this last divider. And that was a nice little stack. I think there was 50 in that stack. And so that all very easily fits into this little mini binder. And it's got a couple pockets, one on the front, one on the back that I can throw like receipts in or bills in. And so that looks like that. So even then it's still all going to fit. And then I had these, and that was it, these little folders. So I might stick some of these in the financial one, or I might stick them in here. I haven't really decided how I'm going to use these. I think because I don't have a page marker for the day, I might use this as my daily page marker so that I can just open it to that top tab. So maybe like this one since it's on the end. And do something like that. Let's throw these in there and see how they fit. So at 6 months, it's pretty full. And one of these will easily fit in here. And I also like that it is made so that you can pop it out. So maybe it is kind of made to be a page marker. I don't know. That's a thought. And it would look like this on the top, so it would stick out on the top. So maybe I will add a little bit of notebook paper towards the back, or just add these extra sheets of notes. I will put my contacts, I have just a few pages of contacts. I might look for an Franklin Covey A to Z. All of these things were things that I had talked about in the video. So once I add the contacts, the A to Z, I'll probably take out a couple of months so that I have room for that, because this is pretty full. But I just wanted to see how much I could fit in, and 6 months of day on 2 pages is what I could. So if that would be what you were, if that's what you're looking for, it will definitely fit in this little mini binder from Staples. So I hope that you enjoyed this. This was just me kind of showing you a little bit and working some things out. Definitely when I have it set up the way that I want it, I will show you guys once it's in action and you can see like what's on the pages. But for now, I will leave it at that. I hope you have a really great day. Don't forget, I am going to be reviewing these Papermate ink joys in another video, and that will be coming very soon. I hope you have a great day. Bye.